Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Wolfenite Insights. Today we're going to do things a little bit more different. I am actually going to be channeling a message from Archangel Michael. I am going to allow Archangel Michael to share with you a message that you need at this moment when you are watching this video. It doesn't matter when you click on this video, how many months, days, or years pass. This is a message that's going to come directly from Archangel Michael to help you, guide you, and just give you the overall message that you need in this moment in life. I've actually worked with Archangel Michael for many years now. I trust him completely. He's always been protective, has helped me cut cords, place boundaries, keep me safe, and help me learn to transmute my fears so that I can come from a place of love and tap into that Christ consciousness. My hope for all of you guys who are watching this video is to have that guidance, that message that's going to help you move forward in the area that you need to move forward in this moment in your life. As you can see, I only have 3 piles on the table today. I usually have 4, but Archangel Michael is an angel who is very direct and straight to the point. So that's why we have 3 piles. If you need to pause this video, go ahead and pause this video. I want you to take the time that you need in order to ground yourself, relax, call upon Archangel Michael to help you release your fears and really pick a pile that resonates or just calls out to you more than anything. Once you're able to do that, go ahead and you can find the timestamps in the description box down below. Before we get started, I do want to remind you that if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow and reach more people out there in the world. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And also, if you are interested in a private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. So with that, you guys, we'll get started. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. Today we're doing things a little differently. We're actually going to ask Archangel Michael what message he has for you. Like I said in this intro, it doesn't matter when you watch it, when this video is released, the moment you watch this video, the message is meant for you. So with that, we will get started with your reading. So group number 1, the message from Archangel Michael we have here is that he wants you to know that you are lucky. You are a lucky person who is worthy of abundance and prosperity. You are someone that needs to learn patience and time management, but also things are going to start looking very good for you. Archangel Michael is protecting you, grounding you, watching over you, as well as your other spirit guides. But overall, Archangel Michael wants you to understand that this storm will pass, that things will get better. For every sad moment, there's going to be better things coming towards you. But it is important for you to learn to problem solve, time manage, and actually start planning for the future. They understand that you want to live in the present, live this human experience, but Archangel Michael really wants you to start grounding yourself, creating some roots, and that could look however you need it to be, because Archangel Michael is non-judgmental. He watches over you and accepts your free will choice. But definitely the message that I'm getting for you, group number 1, is that it's time for you to place your feet on the ground and start making long-term goals and plans. Because at this moment, you're living in the present. You're just kind of doing what feels right, but you're not thinking about the future, which is totally okay. But when that future comes, you're going to have a little bit more trouble and struggle, and that's something that they really would like you to avoid. But again, you have free will. They'll accept whatever you decide. But Archangel Michael really wants you to understand that the storm will pass, that what you're going through right now really is just helping you learn to build the skills you need in order to succeed long term in the future. In this moment of darkness and chaos, of just frustration, for some of you, group number 1, it will pass. Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are worthy of abundance, luck, prosperity. It's just you need to start grounding yourself to the earth and really start planning for the future. The next card that you guys have here is the Seven of Earth. So with the Seven of Earth, group number 1, Archangel Michael, it really goes with the Three of Fire. Archangel Michael wants you to let go of unnecessary worry. You are really creating thoughts that is creating anxiety and fears that are unnecessary for you. Obviously, the future is scary. You know, things that are going around you create that stress and that instability, but they really want you to look at it with your feet grounded to the floor and really see the different perspectives of the situation that is occurring in front of you, so that you can realize that it's not as bad as you think it really is. They want you to understand that this pause and this stagnant feeling that you have is just temporary, but this temporary standstill that you're going through is necessary for you to learn to take care of yourself, or just to reevaluate everything that's going in your life, because you aren't making long-term goals. You're really, what I'm getting is just, you're living in the moment, which is great. You're in that feminine energy, but you also need to bring in that masculine energy to move forward with your life, to start creating goals and really help you release that unnecessary worry that you're going through. Also, what I'm getting from Archangel Michael is that they're really protecting you. They're really watching over you. You just really need to take the time to build that relationship if you want to communicate with them. Know that you can call upon him to cut cords, to protect you, especially in the moments of fear, of anxiety and worry, and to also help you cut out people that are not benefiting you for your future long-term goals. That's really what I'm getting from him right now. But most importantly, group number 1, it's important for you to start thinking about your future, about retirement, all of what that is, you know, and build your roots. Your roots doesn't necessarily mean you need to settle down with someone, have a family or home. No, what he wants you to understand with building your roots is he wants you to know who you are and know what you want, so that you can start creating that. And by creating that, you'll be building roots, planting seeds, and you will see them flourish in the future. But you need to let go of that fear and just take the action, especially when it comes for your career, for your school, finances. I got right now, for some of you guys that want to tell someone that you like them more than just a friend, go ahead and do it, because with that person answering either yes or no, you will know if you need to let go and move forward, or you guys can work towards a relationship. But this standstill, pulling back and forth and just sitting in this one place is not working for you. It's not going to help you live and create the life that you want, because Archangel Michael is showing me that you're always dreaming, daydreaming about what could happen, what you want, or just escaping from reality. And because you're doing that, you're not creating a life worth living in this 3D moment in your life, and you are worthy of that. So you need to start taking action towards that. The last message that we have, like I said, Archangel Michael is very direct. He didn't want that many cards out because he knows what he needs to say for you to understand. The last card that I have here for you guys is the Ace of Earth. So group number 1 with the Ace of Earth, the moment you start planning long term, the moment you actually ground yourself and you realize what is really going on around you, you're gonna have an inflow of abundance. For those people who were wondering about, should they go on this business venture, should they really try to go freelance, all that kind of stuff, know that he's watching you and he wants you to know that yes, go for it. Anything involving with your career and going independent, he is protecting you, and you need to let go of those fears of like, what if I don't attract the right people? What if I don't make enough? What if people don't buy my product? Work through those fears of lack of self-worth, and you're gonna see that inflow of abundance coming towards you. Definitely for the people who are transitioning careers, this is a great moment for you. It is a promising business venture, and you're going to be making beautiful contracts. The ones that were wondering about like buying a home or moving to a different state or city, things like that. Yes, this is the right move for you. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Archangel Michael just really wants you to start planning and making it happen. But overall, group number one, you are destined to be lucky. You are destined to have wonderful abundance, but you need to understand what that abundance looks like for you and what prosperity and happiness looks like for you, because it looks very different for every single person. And until you are able to create your definition of what abundance, prosperity, and happiness looks like for you, you will not be able to create it. And that is something that Archangel Michael wants you to understand, because the moment you are able to visualize and envision what success, abundance, prosperity, and happiness looks like for you, then you can start working on those fears that are attached to that vision. And when you start breaking those fears apart, breaking those limiting beliefs apart, Archangel Michael is going to be there helping you transmute all that energy away, unlocking your true potential for you to be able to be safe in your new career venture. Definitely, that is something that Archangel wants you to know. You have everything that you need, your resources, the knowledge. You just actually have to do it. You actually have to do it. And by doing so, you're going to look back in your life and be like, wow, those storms, that chaos, the anxiety that I was going through, you're going to notice that it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. But that's because by going through those storms, through that chaos, you were able to become more resilient and able to distinguish what is a priority and what is a need and a want. And you were able to begin to work towards it. So that's the message that I'm getting for you, group number one. What you're going through, ask for help, call upon Archangel Michael, but you need to start looking at things in a different perspective, changing your thoughts. Something that Archangel Michael wants you to understand is that your thoughts affect your emotion. You feel an emotion, that emotion then creates thoughts. And depending on the thoughts that you have will either feed that emotion more or it will help distinguish and process that emotion. And by doing so, you will be able to let go of unnecessary worry, and you will be able to feel safe, secure, to keep moving forward in this business venture, to keep moving forward in those changes that you're going through, because right now you are at a pause. And Archangel Michael wants you to understand that this pause is for you to reevaluate everything you've done so far and realize the areas of growth, what you need to change, reorganize yourself, ground yourself again, and then start moving forward again, but also understand that this storm, that chaos, the frustration that you're going through, all that overwhelming feelings and fears that you have, they're unnecessary worry. And the reason why it's happening right now is because you need to learn to process and work through what you're going through. That's going to make you stronger, resilient. So when the time comes in the future, because we're always going to have good and bad days, sad, happy days, and the grays in between. When in the future it happens, you are going to have all the resources you need to keep moving forward. And that's what Archangel wants you to know. Don't give up on yourself and choose every single day to keep moving forward. So that's the message I got for you, group number one. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you the message you needed. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. And if you'd like to leave a comment, you're more than welcome to. Group number one, thank you for your time. And until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number two. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're going to be listening to Archangel Michael, and finding out the message that he has for you. Like I said in this intro, whenever you watch this video is when you are meant to hear this message. I only channel messages of love, hope, light, and obviously if something comes up where you know you need to change direction or something, I will tell you in a way that empowers you and uplifts you, because I believe that is very important. But in this case, like I said, this is a message from Archangel Michael. He's very direct. So let's get started on your reading and see what message Archangel Michael needs you to know in this moment in your life. So the first card that we have here is the 10 of Air. So group number 2, you guys are a very intellectual, very thinking type of person. You tend to worry a lot, and you don't like change. You do not like change at all. For you, you like things to stay the same, to stay constant, because you have a sense of security in the way things are already going and knowing how it's going to turn up. You are a person who likes to predict people's actions. You are a person who likes to analyze. And group number 2, Archangel Michael wants you to know that the storm will pass, but it is important for you to embrace the change. Without change, there will be no difference, and you're going to continue to repeat this cycle. You're going to continue to follow the herd and be stuck in this cycle of toxic, issues and chaos and things like that. And you keep asking yourself, why am I always repeating the same cycles with my relationships, with my friendships, with my families? Like, why can't I let go? And group number 2, Archangel Michael is saying because you are not open to change. You know what you need to do. You've been thinking about it all these past couple days and weeks, but you're not making that choice because change is hard for you. It is hard to change the way you are reacting and behaving because you've done it for so many years that now it's become comforting. Now you don't know how to respond or react if you were to change your behaviors. And for you, group number 2, it is important to embrace the change. It is important for you to try new things and figure out what works better. You've been repeating the same story over and over and over again, that at this point, the moment you try to do something different, you're waiting for that shoe to drop. And Archangel Michael is saying that is not the point. You should not focus on waiting for the other shoe to drop. Instead, you should be focusing on the peace that is coming into your life, the calmness, the new people that are coming into your life that are not as toxic, the people that you talk to and realize, wow, they treat you with respect and honesty, and they value your time. That is something that Archangel Michael wants you to know, that it's time to let go of the same habitual things you've been doing. You've been asking to change. You've been wanting to change. You've been praying for some new outcome. Well, group number 2, Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are the one who is in control, and you are the one who has your free will to make that change, make that choice, and be consistent with that change, so that then that could be your new behavior, your new comfort. It takes 60 days to create a new habit, a new behavior, and after those 60, then it takes another 60 days to make it more permanent. Group number 2. That is what Archangel Michael wants you to know. The next card that we have here is the 6 of Water. So group number 2, Archangel Michael wants you to know that you need to stop romanticizing the past. You keep thinking that these people are going to change. You keep remember, oh, back then this was wonderful. Oh, those were the good times. Group number 2, the more you live in the past, the less you're likely to live your future and your present moment. You keep replaying all of these type of things. You keep remembering your past history, your childhood. You have fears based on being a parent or being an adult. And that really comes from you being dependent and just struggling with your childhood, with the lack of trust that are in your relationships around you in this moment in time. Group number 2, you really need to let go of those relationships that are not serving your higher purpose, because they're really holding you back from living the life you want to live. And it is difficult because there is codependency between you and these relationships. Archangel Michael is telling me that you know what relationships they are. You've been thinking about them for a while. You know, group number 2. And it's time. It's time for you to choose yourself. It's time for you to ask for that respect. And it's also time for you to stand up for yourself. If you don't do this, you're going to continue the same cycle. You're going to continue to follow the herd, and you're going to keep feeling trapped. You're going to keep feeling heartbroken, you know? Heartbreak, sadness, it's all part of life. But the way you choose to make different changes, the way you react to the certain situations, that is your free will. You know, circumstance happens. We can't change our circumstance. We can't change what is happening around us, but we can change the way we respond to it. We can understand our triggers, be aware of our triggers, and then when they happen, we don't react like we did when we didn't process what needed to be processed. And that's something that Archangel Michael is trying to help you learn, to let go of those codependent relationships, those relationships where you trauma bond. You know, you need to let them go, or you're going to end up suffocated, hurt, completely depleted, and then alone. That's really what I'm getting for you, group number 2. I know that sounded really harsh, but that's what I'm listening. Now, the last card that I have for you, group number 2. You are your own hero. You do not need a knight in shining armor. You do not need someone else to save you. You are your own hero. You need to go to outside sources, seek counseling, seek guidance, whatever that may look like, whether it's therapy, whether it's going to church, whether it is just talking to the people that represent everything that you've wanted to be. Group number 2, it is important for you to really take immediate action with these relationships. It is important because time is of essence. Now, Archangel Michael here is telling me that don't go and burn all your bridges. Don't do it so chaotically. Like, these relationships that you need to cut out of your life, you know, try and talk to them. Have a one-on-one. Ask for Archangel Michael to, you know, shield you and bring his energy to the conversation so that it could go as smoothly as possible. Really listen to the person. Practice those communication skills, you know, and then by doing so, you can see if this person is willing to try or if you do need to let go. But really, group number 2, time is of the essence. It is important for you, especially if you have any other codependent behaviors, you're struggling with addiction, with any kind of emotional eating, anything that is codependent that you feel that you need in order to survive, you need to start working on that, or you will not be able to live the life you've been wanting to live. You will continue to just follow the same loop over and over. And honestly, group number 2, Archangel Michael is letting me know that you are a strong, powerful person. You are your own hero. You are your own healer, and you will be able to pass and move forward. And it's going to be up to you by making your choice to end this difficult situation. You need to walk away from the herd. You really do. By doing so, you'll become self-assured, you'll become adventurous, you'll start being your authentic self and really start moving through life. But of course, Archangel Michael says, seek the support that you need, because before you decide to make these changes, you need to have natural supports. You need to have your support system, you know. Of course, pray to them, pray to God, the universe, whoever it is you believe in. But it is important for you to seek out counseling with a real person. So when you make these changes and you let go of this difficult situation, you have someone you know you can talk to and process it and start taking the steps you need to heal, so that you can bring into your life relationships that bring you happiness, that bring you fulfillment, that just bring you that satisfaction you've been looking for, because group number 2, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of respect, of kindness, compassion, empathy, and just overall you are worthy of having beautiful, loving relationships in the way you've been craving them for the past couple of years. That is the message I'm getting for you, group number 2. Be brave. Seek out that counseling, seek out that support system with real people that can hug you, hold you, listen to you when you actually decide to take action and end this difficult situation. But know that time is of essence, and a sudden event, everything that you're going through needs immediate attention and action. But do not react out of impulse, or do not react because you were triggered. Take the time to calm yourself and then talk to whoever it is you need to speak to in order to see if you can smooth things out. But by actively listening and really understanding the person, you will see very clearly whether there is still hope or it's time for you to let go, because you are worthy of being respected, loved, and appreciated. Group number 2, I'm going to end your reading here. I hope it provided you the guidance that you needed, the message that you needed. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, you can subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, go ahead. And if you'd like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. I know I'm reading it very differently, but I really am just sharing the message I'm getting from Archangel Michael. He is very direct. It's not like the other energies I usually channel where it's more, a little bit quieter, a little bit softer. But this is something that is very urgent for you, group number 2, because all that Archangel Michael wants and your spirit guides want from you is for you to be happy and for you to be loved and secure. And by making these changes, it will definitely create a future that you've been wanting to. But of course, you have your free will, and the angels do not judge you with whatever decision you make. They will always be there protecting you and waiting for you to ask for their guidance, assistance, or even messages, signs from them, so that you know where you need to move forward in your life. Well, group number 2, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we are actually going to allow Archangel Michael to share a message that you need to hear in this moment in time, in this moment in your life, to help you move forward or make the decisions you need to make. So group number 3, the message that Archangel Michael wants you to know right now in this moment in your life is the Page of Earth. So group number 3, with this card, Archangel Michael wants you to understand that you are actually doing great. Where you are in this moment in your life, you are enough. You are someone dependable. You are someone patient. You are actually successful. And some of you guys may not notice it, but you really are successful. You are a very lucky person, but it's not just luck. It's also effort. It's perseverance. It's discipline. And you have all of these wonderful qualities. You are someone who, honestly, group number 3, a lot of things have been working out for you. You feel more steady, you feel more stable, and Archangel Michael wants you to know that your stability that you've created for yourself, this happiness, this state of contentment that you're currently holding, is a perfect time for you to explore something that you've always wanted to, whether it was a hobby, whether it was some scholarly information. Right now, group number 3 is the perfect time for you to just have fun and learn new things or experience new things, because you can. Group number 3, you you are enough, you are intelligent, you are successful. You know, success means different things to different people, and you are already successful. So in this moment for you, Archangel Michael wants you to know that it's time for you to explore. It's time for you to, if you were waiting for the right time to date, don't wait anymore. It's the right time right now. If there was a hobby you wanted to learn or an instrument, right now it's the perfect time. And some of you guys may be like, whoa, but I have so many things going on. But actually, group number 3, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, you guys are doing great. And I'm so happy for you guys. Like, you guys, the energy that I'm feeling and what Archangel Michael is saying is that, like, you guys deserve and are worthy of having some fun and taking care of yourself and just indulging in these new hobbies or these new ideas that you're having, and really embrace that creativity. That is something that you need right now, group number 3, to embrace your creativity, however it may look like. Do something where you just enjoy doing just for the fun of it. It does not have to have a purpose. It does not have to provide an income. By you just doing things that you're just discovering that you're enjoying, it's going to help you, you know, ground yourself into the earth, release those unnecessary worries, but also it's going to help you recover and recuperate so that you can just be ready for all the other things that are coming into your life. That's really what I'm getting. Like, you need your hobby of self-care, whatever it is, like, you need that exploration to keep you growing and expanding and just keep you interested in this human experience that we're all going through. Okay, group number 3, the next card that we have here is release. So group number 3, with you, you know, getting to know yourself, exploring new hobbies, learning new things, you're going to be able to release. You're going to let go of the person you once were and create the new person you want to be. And group number 3, that is a beautiful thing, because as a human, as all of us are living this human experience, we are always going to change. That is a constant. That is the only thing that is really promised in this life. And every time you release your old self, you give yourself an opportunity to be the best version of yourself, to do what it is that you want to. Right now is the moment, by exploring and doing new things, that you'll be able to have a very spiritual transformation, because the way you look at life is going to be so different. It's going to just help you embrace every moment that you're going through, group number 3. And then also what I'm getting is that it's time for you to let go of just the things you always did out of comfort, group number 3. What I'm getting from Archangel Michael, group number 3, is that it's time for you to embrace this new chapter in your life. You have the pen and paper right now, and you can write this new chapter however it is you want. Let go of those expectations or those society norms. Let go of the way your parents or your friends expect you to be and react. Right now, group number 3, you're in such a wonderful place. And if you're the ones that are like, I'm not in a great place, know that it's happening. You are in that transition time. You are ending like the chapter. You have decided to stop rereading the chapter, work on yourself, and now you've just moved on to the next chapter. And you're about to write your story. And you're going to let go of the person that you used to be. And that is incredible. You're going through a metamorphosis. And group number 3, Archangel Michael is by your side, protecting you. Archangel Michael is shielding you and embracing you to make sure that you can transform the way you would like to transform. I see a lot of you guys going through a spiritual transformation, a spiritual journey in which you come to terms to what your spirituality, your faith and beliefs look like and what is true to you, group number 3. The last card that we have here is the Empress. Group number 3, you are someone who has balanced both masculine and feminine energy within yourself, and you're able to move freely throughout your body and around. You're able to move from masculine to feminine when necessary. You're learning to live in the moment and experience, feel the emotions, but also let them go and have direction, but also be the container. This is very beautiful energy, group number 3. And Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are being supported by the universe. You are someone who has done the work, and you're going to see very soon all of the good things coming your way. You are going to be living out your dreams, giving birth to the ideas that you always had, group number 3. And right now is the perfect time for you to just explore and find out if you still like the things you used to like, or if now you're interested in new things. But definitely, group number 3, you're here to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and with that, also have boundaries to take care of the relationships in your life that matter to you. Take care of the dreams and goals that matter to you as well, group number 3. You guys are very blessed. You guys are very loved. And Archangel Michael wants you to know that lavish abundance is coming your way. You are the Empress, regardless of the gender you choose to identify. The fact that you're an Empress means that you're able to move freely through the polarity of the different energies in this world, which in this case, we live in a very dualistic world where we have the masculine and the feminine energy. So you're able to freely move through it. And because of that, you're going to be able to birth new ideas. By exploring, you're going to be able to identify what it is that you want to do next. And that's a beautiful thing, group number 3. Archangel Michael is supporting you, making sure that only the best things come to you and that you're guided. Listen to the synchronicities that are coming up. See the repetitive numbers and know that that's a sign from Archangel Michael, letting you know that you are in the right path and that you are going to just evolve into the person that you didn't even know you needed to evolve. But overall, group number 3, the message that Archangel Michael wants you to know is that you've done it. You're in a great place. You're safe. There's no need to worry about the other shoe falling. You're good. And because of that, it's your time to explore. It is your time to experience life and start figuring out the things that you do and do not like, the things that are still the same or are different now about yourself. Get to know yourself in a more playful, fun way, because that's what you need to do. Group number 3, you've done the work. You are releasing, and you're going through a transformation in which a year from now, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I've gone so far and I didn't even know there was more room for growth. So group number 3, Archangel Michael wants you to know that it is safe for you to explore. It is safe for you to get to know yourself. It is safe for you to date. It is safe for you to build the relationships you wanted to. It is safe for you to just sit with yourself and figure out what it is that you do and do not like. Figure out things that make you feel fulfilled and pick up those new hobbies, learn those new things, because you're going to evolve to a more magical person that you already are. Well, group number 3, I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. Click that notification button so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you'd like to leave a comment down below, you most certainly can. If you'd like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Well, thank you so much, group number 3, for your time. And until next time, bye-bye.